The enlightened sages and seers of India have said, Yad yad brahmande tat tat pinde, which means your mind is the miniature form of the whole universe. In other words, your mind is a source of immense energy and limitless powers. However, we humans are largely capable of utilizing 5 to 7% of the mind power which we are possessed of. But there is a science, there is a technology to ensure the unleashing of the limitless powers of the brain, and that is by the right application of your mind power. Now the question arises, how to realize or how to unleash the limitless powers of the brain. And I want to tell you that latest researches have shown that this can be done by throwing big challenges before you. Whenever big challenges are thrown before us, our energies start exploding from inside to meet out the challenges and to fulfill the requirements generated at the moment. The bigger the challenge, the bigger the explosion of energy that happens. For example, in psychoscientific experiments, it has been found that when a person of very ordinary physique had to face the threat of being stabbed by a robust person, he ended up running faster than an Olympic sprinter. How is it possible that a person of a very ordinary physique could run faster than the gold medal Olympic winner? It could become possible just because when the bigger threat of facing life came up, the hidden energy started exploding to meet that challenge. The story of Charles Danzig is very famous. As a student, he had been a late riser. The other day, he was late in the class by 20 minutes. Before he entered the class, the teacher had given 2 mathematical puzzles, and those mathematical puzzles he had written on the blackboard. The teacher had told the students that those problems could not be solved even by Albert Einstein. But Charles Danzig did not know this thing because he was late by 20 minutes. When he went into the class, he started noting down both the problems as if they had been given by the teacher as a homework. He noted them down, and all through the night he kept on trying to solve those problems. And he slept only after solving both the problems, and the following day he submitted the solutions in the class. You will wonder to note that he had ultimately solved both the problems, and the fundamental reason that he could solve the problems was that he did not know that even Albert Einstein had not been able to solve them. Had he known this fact, his energies would have become limited. He would not have dared to try to put his energies to solve it, because by putting limitation on one's own possibilities, the possibility of explosion of energy from inside becomes impossible. He could solve it because he did not impose any limitations upon himself. Had he known it, he would not have made even the slightest efforts in the direction of solving those problems. These instances show that there are no limitations for a person who accepts no limitations. Even 70-year-old men have run marathons and climbed mountains. Always remember that unsuccessful people have small dreams, whereas successful people have always been having big dreams. It's only the courage to think big and dream big that matters.